There's a lot of topics to cover within the breast cancer community. In A Beautiful Self, we bring in the experts to inform, to take your questions, and to inspire.
Tune in Tuesdays at 12 on Facebook and Instagram Live to join the conversation.
Hi everyone, it's Jillian. Join me as we chat beauty, breast cancer, and how to really get the look that's ageless and elegant.
Hello everyone, it's Michelle.
And Jillian. I'm sorry, I saw that it was there it is. I saw that it was going on Facebook. I'm like, oh, and me, great.
So welcome to Tip Tuesday. I'm going to be your host today, and we are going to chat with our own beauty expert, my love, co-founder, Jillian. So please drop her your questions. She will come back and answer them. Your comments are always welcome, and we would love to hear from you. But before we start, I want to remind you that there's a special promotion going on from the Sexiest Beauty for 72 hours. From today to midnight on Thursday, the Sexiest Beauty is going to be, donating $10 for every item you purchase back to Beautiful Self. So any item you purchase, $10 from that purchase comes back to Beautiful Self in support of our mission of empowering breast cancer survivors and stage 4 fighters. You don't need a code. There's no minimum. There's no limit. And there's free shipping. So please stop at the Sexiest Beauty. And I would like to start with a question for our Sexiest Beauty, Jillian.
Hey, for you. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm just checking.
I just can't stop. You know what? The cherry blossoms are in bloom. And I'm rolling.
I think the screen is making me...
And you've got the allergies.
Yes.
So Jill, like when you're in treatment, I know, of course, beauty plays a huge role, but why is it so important for survivors and stage 4 fighters after treatment's over?
So listen, like when you're in the thick of treatment, right? Beauty products are so important to recreating what is missing. Hair, brows, lashes, kind of that overall perception. We are trying to create an illusion that makes us feel better, that makes the people around us feel better. To repeat a term that you use all the time, it's like our cosmetic armor. You know, we put it on and we get ready to face the day. For a stage 4 fighter, this is prolonged, right? Now we get to the survivor phase, right? Which is still part of diagnosis. And to the outside world, once we're labeled a survivor and our hair grows back, you know, we seem, I hate to use the word normal, but we seem back, right? But you know, even years out after initial treatment, we're experiencing changes that can drastically shift our daily approach to life, from weight gain to our anxiety to different hair. Like I always talk about, my hairline came back different, to maybe eyebrows and lashes not coming back fully. It's just an overall change in our appearance. Sometimes we look more aged. It's just a little different. It's hard to put your finger on. And if you're a survivor out there listening, you know what I mean. And then on top of it, Michelle, there is a guilt layer, because the perception is you survived. Who cares about self-esteem and beauty? Stop being frivolous. And it seems frivolous to an outsider, so we kind of bury it. But the truth is, we are constantly trying to adjust into the now self. And I want to be very, very clear that we are grateful, right? I am grateful every day for my survivorship. Like I have no words for it, but those are two separate subjects, right? So I refuse to let anybody guilt me into feeling bad that I want to feel good and beautiful in this new self. Example, I always say, like before cancer, if you knew me, I had very thick black hair. I had very thick eyelashes. You know, I had a normal size arm. I didn't have this arm that's a quarter bigger than this arm, which changed everything. My glasses were only used for reading. And all these things changed. So my old beauty routines, I had to adjust them because they didn't fit into what was going on now, because the past just doesn't fit the present. So you know, beauty and your personal approach to it in survivorship, whatever that means to you, it's important. It is. I will fight anybody that says it's not important. It is important.
Yeah, it's like a Marine. You become a Marine. You adapt and you overcome completely. So what would you say are some general tips or ideas to help a survivor adapt to the now self?
So look, you have to take the look you have today and cultivate it, and take the look that you're living in to the nth degree. So I always say find beauty, a beauty or a style inspiration that reflects things that you like about yourself. And I want to be really clear on this. As human beings, this is not just survivors, we tend to focus on what we don't like about ourselves, right? So I need you to stop focusing on what was and focus on what is. If your hair is now curly, let's embrace that curl. It is what it is, right? So do a little research, Google things that you love, and start to borrow some fun elements. Like, Michelle, I used to Google, short hair, and I would come up with Jean Seberg and Mia Farrow, and they were always my inspirations in beauty. And now that, my body is a little fuller after initial treatment, I'm definitely, maybe 15 pounds heavier, because that's what happens. My arm is bigger. So those waif-like styles may not work as well. So I started Googling what I thought was like, yeah, man, this would be powerful. Curvy women with short hair. And that led me down the path to Amber Rose. And Amber Rose became a huge source of unapologetic inspiration for me as I set out to discover my style today. So I tell everyone, you've got to be willing to change. Number one, you've got to be willing to accept it, to embrace it. Don't apologize. Go for it. Like, you can't be afraid, because if you're afraid, you're just going to be sitting around and waiting for the past to become the future. And by doing that, you're going to miss out on the present. So focus on things that you can find that excite you and that you do like about yourself. It's just really important.
Because it's all about being happy right now. And
yeah.
What makes you happy right now?
If
right?
you don't have right now, you don't have anything. You have to have right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now is so important.
Absolutely. So then what do you really mean about being ageless, timeless, and elegant? I love the term. I love the term.
So that term is very near and dear to me, and forgive me for looking down. My Facebook is stuck. So I keep looking down to see if it's rolling again. When I say ageless and elegant, let me be very clear. And I think that as women, we tend to get stuck, maybe guys too, in the times that we feel we looked the best, right? So we repeat those habits. Now, if those beauty habits are timeless and elegant, or are truly individual to you, right? They define who you are. That's great. That's wonderful. But listen carefully. If they are super reflective of a capsule of time that doesn't fit you today, right? It usually doesn't work. Right. So, or if we take a trend that we think is hot today, but it doesn't work for us as individuals, and we try to implement it. So to me, ageless and elegant is always about looking and feeling the best for where you are at right now. Not where you were, but where you're at.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Take a good look in the mirror and assess what's going on. So what would you say are your top ageless and elegant tips that we can all use?
There's three things. I want to talk about. And number one is skin. All right, we're going to talk about skin. We're going to really pay attention to how you address your skin from a beauty routine. Number two, it's about filling in the basics in a really beautiful way. And then number three, it's about finding outstanding pieces for you to play with. Okay. So number one, I want to talk about skin. Now, nothing looks worse than heavily made up skin. I hate it. I hate it on any age. For 10 years now, I've wanted to cringe when I turn on Instagram and see these girls with the foundation and the sponge. And then I see women that are in the ageless category trying to repeat that. It doesn't look good on anybody. Now, you can fully cover your skin and still have it look amazing. So there are certain things that you want to, follow. So I want to give you some tips on that before we break out into some of my things that I really love. I wrote it all down because I'm, I can totally scatter. So let me just go through my notes and take a look here. So number one is you've got to exfoliate. It is crucial to keeping your skin looking fresh, right? It turns we slow down, that cell turnover slows down as we age. So exfoliate. Number two, sunblock every day. And I'm going to tell you for exfoliation, I do love Volition's turmeric exfoliator and 707 Flora, which by the way is a CBD brand. So that's $420 and they have a 20% off sale today. So 707 Flora is a great one. Sunblock. I like Clinique City Block. I love Volition Prism, or I even love Neutrogena sunblock. And then getting skin, no matter what type of skin you have, deeply hydrated, right? Deeply hydrated for your skin type. So I want to talk to you about one of my favorites. And I know everybody hears me talk about this a lot. And it's not because they're doing a promotion with us, because I talk about it 24/7, even when we're not doing a promotion with the Sexiest Beauty. So it's amazing. You have yours there. This is the Sexiest Beauty Rose Balm. First of all, it is a decadent, uniquely textured balm that melts onto the skin. It is a very unique skincare makeup hybrid. It nourishes, it gives long-lasting hydration and glow. It leaves the skin really dewy, really luminous. It softens the skin. If you've tried it, I'm going to ask you please to leave your comments. I consider this to be an instant fix for the skin. And it's amazing for sensitive skin. It's gorgeous on mature skin. I mean, I don't know if you can see the difference here, but if you can see how this, it is absolutely, it's so stunning. I mean, I live in the Rose Balm. I mix it with my foundation. I use it alone. Sometimes I double up on my moisturizer and I use one on top of the other. You're putting it on your beautiful tan skin on your shoulder. Any age, any skin type, it is literally one of the most beautiful creams in all my 30 years I've ever seen. So Heather, I am a forever fan of the Rose Balm. If you haven't tried it, you want to try the Sexiest Beauty, you have to try the Rose Balm. Yeah. And I mix it with foundation. I have it on today with my foundation. You know what? I have a minute. I'm going to show you.
I love it. It smells so good.
It smells so good.
It's a great gift from Mama.
I wouldn't even think of that.
Absolutely. And Heather is running that 72-hour promotion, which is so generous. Thank you, Heather.
I mean, you can do so many things with it. You can mix it with your foundation. So really get that skin super hydrated. That is so, so, so important. And this is good for all skin types. Now I want to talk to you about filling in the basics. Okay. Filling in the basics means, do your brows look good? You should always, I don't care who you are, you should always have a black eyeliner on deck. Why? Because a black eyeliner fills in the gaps in your lashes and are you laughing at me with my black eyeliner?
Well, it's your cosmetic armor.
It is my cosmetic armor. But the reason everyone should have one is because it fills in the gaps in between the lashes, right? I know. But honestly, it's always on my makeup table. You have to have a black eyeliner in your arsenal because it fills in the gaps. So if your skin is looking beautiful and it's not overly done and it's luminous and it's hydrated, if your brows are beautiful and soft and look great, if your lashes are filled in, what is then your signature lipstick? Is it a nude? Is it a red? You want to have that to go. So my point is having all these things, your fabulous everyday look, whatever that basic means to you, is ageless and elegant because it's a look that's perfected and it gets you out the door. Now, I talked about also having outstanding pieces, right? And outstanding pieces are pieces that kind of take you next level or make you feel even a little more glamorous. And outstanding pieces they're opposite or exaggerated pieces. So for instance, if I wear Naughty Nude pretty much every day from the Sexiest Beauty, it's my go-to nude. It's one of my favorites. I have it here. It's a pinkish nude. It's just so pretty. There it is, right? I wear that pretty much every day. Well, today what I did is I went opposite. So I'm wearing two, actually. I mixed, this is Queendom from the Wait, my eyes. Even with glasses, Michelle, that was Warrior Red.
Bayberry. I have Bayberry on.
You have Bayberry on, but I mixed too. So I did Queendom, which is this beautiful velvet magenta, long wear, doesn't come off. You use one swipe and it's on for the whole day. Don't use more than one swipe. But then I went over it just for, I want to say shits and giggles.
Love it.
The Bayberry. So that would be your outstanding piece. Outstanding is opposite. Or you can take pieces that you have and then go to the next level. So let's say that your look is a little black eyeliner, a little mascara, right? To take that to the next level, you would take maybe a smoky gray, a smoky brown, take it up a notch, but it's still going to keep you in the ageless and elegant category. I always give examples like, okay, Iris Apple. I love Iris Apple, right? So, she wears her giant black glasses and her big overdrawn lips. That to her is her ageless and elegant look, right? That's her look. It's individual. It feels authentic. Then you take a Meryl Streep. If you look at Meryl Streep's makeup from the 70s to now, very classic. It's right across the line. She's always ageless and elegant because it's very true to her. So my point is, in talking to ageless and elegant and saying, get your skin in shape, fill in the basics, don't layer, don't overdo, have a couple of outstanding pieces, is that it just keeps you looking authentic and looking your best. And then when you want to take it up a notch, you just do a more exaggerated version, or you go the opposite. If you wear a red lip, do a beige lip. Do a beige lip, do a magenta lip. It's about just taking it up to these next levels.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So then what would your advice be to get out of the beauty rut, out of the repeat pattern that you were attached to from your former self?
Well, that's a really good question. And thanks for the good question. And I think
get out of that.
There's two things you have to do. There's two things. And number one is you either have to, commit to it.
Yeah.
Commit to it. Give yourself time. You know what? Don't just put it on and go, I hate it. I can't do it. Commit, give a minute. Like I've recently changed hairdressers. So he's saying, hey, you know what? I want to try the top of your hair a little different. I don't want to shave it down. And for me, that's really hard. But he's like, give it time. Let me have a few months. Right? So commit to it. Don't just say, I'm going to try something and then give up after you've had it on for one day.
Let it simmer, just feel for it for a while. And then before you know it.
Yeah. And the other, hold on. I'm going to have a hot flash. Hold on. I'm going to get red. I'm like, can you see it? This is rose water spray from the Sexiest Beauty. Oh my God. I feel myself turning red. Okay, sorry.
What's the idea of change?
Yeah, like, oh my, yes. The idea of letting my hair grow brought on a total flash. Oh my God, you're right. The other thing I do want to say too is you could do the other thing and go cold, like hardcore flip, go from blonde hair to pink hair, go from, no eye makeup to a strip of false eyelashes. It's just, so to me, it really is, it's a matter of commitment. To me, that's the big level. Commitment. Just do it. It's just beauty. It's fun. It's supposed to make you feel good. It's not supposed to be anything traumatic. It's gotta make you happy. And listen, this is for women of any age, right? This isn't just for survivors, even though we gear to survivors. We change constantly. You've got to change with it. You've got to change with it. And there's a million things out there, Michelle. There's a million YouTube videos. When I was traveling the world as a makeup artist, there was maybe a handful. There wasn't this access. It's beautiful, the access that everyone has today. So do the research, have some fun with it. That's why I'm not going crazy today on tutorial, because for me, it's about digging deep and willing to do the change and see the process. Because it's out there. You can research it and find it.
Absolutely. And really everything that we're being fed through social right now is so body positive and so all about who you are and letting your authentic self shine. So might as well just go for it.
I love that you said that.
On trend.
I love that you said that, because it is about body positive, and it is about, feeling confidence is beauty.
Yeah.
Because beauty is subjective. What you and I think two different things. We have two different styles, you and I. So, you may think something's beautiful and I'll be like, oh, it's too much for me, or it's vice versa. So really it is about whatever makes you feel powerful and being unapologetic. I am here for myself. If you enjoy the ride, great. But my beauty routine is ageless and elegant, and that's for me. What's your beauty routine? You have to answer to yourself, and that's how I look at it.
Bravo. 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 So, but before we close though, I want to tap into your professional opinion as far as any beauty products that are must-haves for our community and beyond.
So I made a list because honestly, there are those products that are absolutely my personal favorites. And then there's those that I look at the beautiful, we were at the studio yesterday cleaning up. We hadn't been in the studio in a year because of COVID. So we went in and we were cleaning things up, and I had to throw away a lot of stuff. But, I was looking at the table and I was like, wow, yes, I use that every day. So I started writing down the stuff that I use on every photo shoot. Yeah. So let me start by saying I'm a high-low beauty girl, meaning I like to find super, super bargains that are fabulous. But when it comes to skin, that's where I put my money. So my must-haves, and your must-haves might be different, but in my professional opinion, things that you can pick up that I think are fabulous are e.l.f. I love e.l.f. micro brow pencils and gel. And I love e.l.f. black eyeliner. I mean, I have it on now. It's a deep, rich black. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't move. I'm wearing their eyebrow pencil right now. And I think it was, together it was like $8 for a brow pencil and a liner. I use them on set constantly because of those are the things I go through. So I absolutely.
They're always on your table. They're always on your cosmetic table for sure.
Always. And then there's two concealers that I really like. And everyone hears me talk about this. This is Real Deal Laura Geller, because this is like, it's a concealer. So if you like a heavy concealer or a rich concealer, you don't have to look further than this. And then the one I've been loving lately, excuse the dirty sponge on top for me using it, is Clinique Even Better. And I'll tell you why I like this, because it's a liquid that has skincare in it, lots of skincare properties, and then it dries. When you put it on, it's a little liquidy, but it dries. It doesn't cake easily. It doesn't crease easily. So Even Better is something I have been loving. Then as far as skin, I would say foundations I love. Veil is gorgeous. The line is from my friend Sebastian, who used to work at Bobbi Brown together. He created Veil Cosmetics. Unbelievable. Armani Luminous Silk is another one of my favorites. Christopher Buckle Warming Powder. This is so sad, but look, I have to get another one. Like, I use that on every shoot, Christopher Buckle Warming Powder, because the skin just looks beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And then the DSL lip gloss from the Sexiest Beauty. High shine. I'm going to put it on now like nobody's business. Hold on.
High shine and doesn't move.
Mm-mm. It's just a spectacular lip gloss. And let's see what else. And then, of course, I'm just going to say it again. There's two things from the Sexiest Beauty. I don't want to be pixelated there. Her Miracle Remover, the makeup pads. Holy cow. So today's makeup is really I call it industry, like it's industry makeup. So when you put on a long wear lip, it's on all day. When you put on your eye makeup, it's on all day. These little pads are oil-based. They are so soothing to the lashes. They're so soothing to the lips. One little pad, it's loaded with really hydrating oils that are good for your skin. You just move the makeup around. It just dissolves everything off. And then you just wash the rest off with like a face cloth. I live in these. I use these on set all the time at Beautiful Self. And I just want to remind everybody again, I don't care if you're sick of me talking about it because it's that good. The Sexiest Beauty Rose Balm. Ever since Heather, brought that to us, I've been using it on set always because it gives the skin such a beautiful natural glow and it's calming. And, when you're a survivor, your skin gets really, really irritated quite easily. So I would say that. Let's see, any NYX lip pencil. I think I have every color. I love NYX lip pencils. I just think the way they move, the crayon factor is brilliant. I also do like, let's see, who else do I have on the table that I like a lot? I like two blushes. I like Laura Geller blush. You wear Laura Geller blush. And it's gorgeous on you.
I actually bought like doubles of them because it's just.
I know. And what color, do you even know what color?
I have a bright pink on, but usually it's the pink grapefruit.
That's one of her best sellers.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And the one that also I use on set a lot, this is from Clinique. This is their Nude Pop. Well, this is called their Pop collection is beautiful, but this is Nude Pop. So this is a cream powder. So it just looks so natural and beautiful on the skin. It's really soft and creamy. So you can wear it with a cream, you can wear it with a powder. That so if I put on someone's foundation, so if I use like on set, I do tend to use a lot of stick. So Bobbi Brown stick is one that we always have on set, and I mix it in with the Rose Glow. So I mix the two together, the Sexiest Beauty, just that.
Yep.
And do circles. I forgot to make this point that when you're putting on your foundation, use round brushes. If you want to get everything soft, buff, round, round, round. You can always build as you go. Please don't, and then try to work it out. Start soft in the center, round brush, buff it out. That's what looks beautiful. That's what makes it. Then from there, you can build and have fun with it. So those are a few of my favorite things. I'm sure there's more, but the list would be too big. But those are things that I continuously pick up.
Absolutely. And I watch you pick them up and then I go get them.
I know. Because you know what? If it works, it works. If it works, it works. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, I'm not going to make something up. If I love it, I use it constantly. And I also do love, I'm going to go back to again, 707 Flora. Yes. So for me, if I'm looking at your skincare cabinet, I want to see something from 707 Flora because their CBD brand is magnificent, especially like their balm. It's not like Heather's. It's like what do you call it? It's almost like an oil, like a solid oil. So it's good for like instant like repairs or getting that glass look on the skin. I want to see that. I want to see a good exfoliator like 707 Flora's or Volition's turmeric. I want to see some sunblock. I want to see the Sexiest Beauty Rose Glow or her rose oil. Anything with that from that Rose skincare line is beautiful. And I want to see a good foundation and then all the little things that fill in and make you feel beautiful. And then something extra on the side, like a full bright lip or something.
I love it. And that was a detailed list, my dear.
It was. I tried.
So if anyone is out there and they have questions or comments, Jill's going to go back in, answer them, talk about product. If you have any questions, please leave them because we really do want to help just extend the beauty train just like Heather is until midnight on Thursday. She's having this 72-hour flash sale where $10 off of any product purchase comes back to beautiful self. Thank you so much, Heather. We truly appreciate you. And she has such dynamic, awesome products. So please check out the Sexiest Beauty. And I guess that's about it. So most importantly, Jill,
stay strong, stay positive. You are beautiful now,
today. Take care, everybody. Go out and kill it today.
Bye.